A woman is suing her ex-husband, who happens to be a sheriff's deputy in Georgia, because he arrested her or got her arrested over a negative post that she put on Facebook in regards to him and his parenting. Now the woman is Ann King and her husband is Corey King. She's a sheriff's deputy, he's a sheriff's deputy in Washington County, Georgia. And the post in question goes as follows. She wrote, "That moment when everyone in your house has the flu and you ask your kid's dad to get them, not me, more Motrin and Tylenol, and he refuses." Now her friends chimed in, including Susan Hines, who referred to Corey King as a POS, saying, nice. Quote, "Give me an hour and check your mailbox. I'll be glad to pick up the slack." Well, Officer King did not like that. And so here's what he did. According to the lawsuit that's been filed against him by his ex-wife, her ex-husband told her to take the post down. When she initially refused, he posted a screenshot on his own Facebook account. The ex-husband then filed an incident report and, according to his own admission, requested an arrest warrant because of her derogatory statements. Now, they actually got arrested and spent time behind bars. The women were charged with criminal defamation of character, processed and spent about 4 hours in jail before they posted $1,000 bail. So this is crazy, and I'm glad he's getting sued for this.
Yeah, triggered much, Mr. Sheriff? You want a safe space, dude? Like it's these conservative people that they go like apoplectic over like the 12 college kids who've like ever legitimately asked for a safe space, but then they constantly yes. like reveal just how thin-skinned they are. That the lightest criticism, like, oh, my husband didn't stop and get medication, is like something worth, pulling the full force of the law onto. Like it's amazing.
If that's the harshest criticism I get on any given day, that's a good day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she forgot to pick up the meds. Aida Kasparian, holy moly.
So this man did this to his ex-wife for saying that about him, not going to get his children medication. Just imagine the poor people in these communities that have to be subject to the abuse of power of law enforcement. Like, when you think about that, that's the mother of his children, right?
Yeah.
And she went to jail because she offended his little boy masculinity, right? That's the stuff we were just talking about. People don't think, this is what we have to deal with.
So the judge, the women had to, go to court, and a judge was like, yeah, I'm throwing this out. I don't even understand why they're here. This is crazy. And then to make matters worse, the sheriff's deputy refused to even take responsibility for what he did, what he admitted to doing. So Corey King claimed he and another defendant in the suit were not ultimately responsible for the arrest, and that the responsibility fell to the judge, Ralph Todd. So he's like, well, Ralph Todd's the person who made the decision to go forward with the arrest, so it's his. No, it's not his fault. You're the cop here who started this whole situation. So
another case of projection, to Nando's point. Liberals don't like personal responsibility. It wasn't me who arrested my ex-wife. What, the judge randomly had it out for your ex-wife? So of course it was you. And by the way, it's a good thing she wasn't poor, she was middle class, because $1,000 bail could have kept her in prison for months if she was poor.
Yeah, it's a de facto sentence.
Right, and this is unconstitutional. You can't arrest people for making derogatory statements about cops. That was the case decided 30 years ago, but what do I tell you all the time? It's not written in law and it's not legal, but the #1 crime in America is disrespecting a police officer. And here it is, he did it to his own wife who was middle class. That was a mistake. But when they do it to powerless minorities, and by the way, powerless white people too, all across the country, they almost always get away with it. If you like this video, bless your heart. We got a lot more where that came from. We do a full show every day, Monday through Friday. Come enjoy it ad-free by becoming a member, tytnetwork.com/join.